PK in the universe, and today I want to talk about Evercade. More specifically, the very first Evercade cart that I've ever purchased. I just got this today, and I'm really excited to talk about this. This is the 10th Evercade cartridge that's been produced, and I recently pre-ordered the Evercade VS, so I'm really excited about that, and it'll be great to pop this in there when I finally get that. I've seen a lot of reviews so far of the Evercade VS, and I'm really loving what I hear. And I get the premium version, which also has a Technos Collection with it, but it's the Technos Arcade. This more specifically is the Technos Collection that has 8 total games on it, and they come from the 8 and 16-bit era of gaming. Of course, there's, out of the 8, 7 of these games are NES games, and there's one Super NES game, and we'll get to talking about that in a bit. But I want to talk about why I got this, because, you know, there's a lot of classic games you could play on the Evercade, which is great, as well as a mixture of indie games. There's a lot of indie game devs who've put games that they have in these collections. So that was what really appealed to me, because like I remember back in the day when the Coleco Chameleon was a thing, or was going to be a thing. Originally it was going to be called the Retro VGS, and I remember being really excited about the idea of playing old classic games in cartridge form on a modern system. So this really has appealed to me for a while. You know, I wasn't as interested when it was a portable device, you know, the original Evercade, but the idea of it being a console, cartridge-based console, really intrigued me. So that's why I got this. Again, I have my Evercade VS pre-ordered. I'm really excited to eventually get that. But I wanted to talk about this and why I got it, why I got this specific one. If you guys have seen my videos before, you probably know that River City Ransom is one of my favorite games. This game is freaking fantastic. It's just one of the best beat-em-ups of all time, and it's a freaking RPG as well. So that's what makes it really freaking cool. And of course this has River City Ransom on it. River City Ransom is a game I have on, of course, the NES I just showed. I have it on the Wii, the Wii U, and the Switch through the Kunio-kun Double Dragon Collection, or whatever it's called. I don't know exactly what you call it, but I got that for like 10 bucks. So why get this? This was $20. Well, I think one thing that's really cool about Evercade is the whole collectibility thing. A lot of people might be intimidated by the idea of collecting old school games, and because game prices have gotten kind of out of control lately. So I think this is a great alternative, and I wanted to show off what was in here. So let's get into that first. So yeah, the Technos Collection. It comes with 7 NES games and 1 Super NES game. And those games are, oh, let me tell you what those games are. The games are Double Dragon, Double Dragon 2, Super Dodgeball, Super Spike Volleyball, River City Ransom, Crash and the Boys Street Challenge, and of course, Renegade. But the final game is the game that intrigued me the most, and that was Super Double Dragon, which was an SNES game. And Super Double Dragon has never been released anywhere else but the SNES, technically speaking. Now, there was a return to Double Dragon, which was the Japanese version, which was actually an enhanced port, and there was a re-release here in America in 2018. I can't remember what the company's name was, like I don't know what the name of the company was, but they did a re-release of it. But there's never been an official release of Super Double Dragon except on this cartridge. And guess what, guys? Super Double Dragon at the time of this recording on Super NES for just a loose cart goes for $40. $40 freaking dollars. All these games are kind of expensive, even in at least complete in box form. And what's nice about this game is it comes with a full color manual. So you can actually just like flip through it. Now it's like just like one or two pages or whatever. It's not like a full, oh, there's great details of pages and stuff like that for each game. But it's still cool that it comes with a color manual. That's a nice touch. It looks nice. It's really solidly built. So yeah, I think that's one of the most appealing things about the Evercade games is collectibility. So again, the thing I love most about this is the collectibility. Let's say you wanted to get all of these games in loose cart form. Guess how much you would spend? You'd spend about $170 at the time of this recording. Oh, and let's say you wanted to get all these games complete in box. You'd be spending about $670 at the time of this recording. That's right. So that's what's the great value of this. If you're just like, hey, I just want to own these in physical form and I don't want to have a bunch of extra cartridges, this might be a great option for you. Now me, as you guys know, I'm a collector, so there's certain games I just have to have in the collection, and River City Ransom is certainly one of them. And it's gotten really pricey for a complete in-box version of, like, these are go for like 170 bucks now, which is just insane. Because this was something that was given to me as a present, actually. So, and it's one of those, you know, it says sentimental value. I'll never give this up for anything. But it's nice to have a cool, convenient way to play this. And I can't wait to get my Evercade VS. My son and I'm planning to play these games with my son, and we're gonna have a great time. And I just love the idea of playing them, it truly actually fits the true definition of retro, which is to a modern system that calls back to a previous time. That is actually the definition of retro. What most people call retro is typically, they actually just mean old, but retro sounds way cooler. This is the Technos Collection for Evercade. What are your guys' thoughts? Do you own this? Does this video make you want to actually start collecting for Evercade? Or have you pre-ordered the Evercade VS, or do you already have an existing Evercade handheld? Comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay awesome in this universe. Thanks. Bye.